first thing I want to talk about is probably one of the most important, and it is to have fun and be yourself. Being yourself is really important because if you're not, people are going to be able to tell, and that might make them kind of turn away from your channel and not subscribe because they can tell that you're kind of being fake and you're not really being the person you're created to be. So let your personality shine through, whatever it is. I'm sure it's great because you guys are all amazing, so just let your personality shine through in your videos, and that way people will really see that you're being genuine and you're being yourself, and they'll want to subscribe and they'll just be drawn to you because you're just being yourself. And having fun is also really important because if you're doing YouTube for the money, people again are going to be able to tell, and they're not going to subscribe to you because they can tell that you're just doing the videos, you're making the videos and everything just so you can get the money from YouTube. So have fun with it. Maybe YouTube can eventually become a job, but just most importantly, have fun with YouTube and do it as a hobby. The second thing that is really important is to have a theme. This is pretty important because someone's probably not going to subscribe to you if one week you're doing a music video, the next week you upload a makeup video, the next week it's like a fashion video, and then the next week it's like a DIY video, things like that, because people want to subscribe to you for one reason, and it's whatever video you're doing. So if the person is subscribing to you because you have art videos, then they're going to subscribe to see your art videos. They're not going to subscribe to see a makeup tutorial or something like that, more than likely. So just try to have a theme for your channel and have that theme ongoing and just keep it going. And if you want to change your channel eventually because you kind of get out of something, like I still enjoy doing duct tape, I just don't do as many videos as I used to, then just kind of let people know, hey, I'm not going to be doing these videos as frequent anymore. I'm going to do them sporadically, and I'm going to focus this channel on something else. Or, you know, change the name of your channel, whatever. So that's pretty important, is to just have a theme for your channel and also doing what you're passionate about. You know, if you're passionate about baking, then make a baking channel because people are going to be able to tell that you enjoy doing that, and that's really going to shine through in your videos. The third thing, which is also important, I mean, all these things are important, but this one's important, of course. So it's to collab and make friends. When you collab, you get to know people so much better, and it's just so much fun going back and forth with each other, figuring out what videos you're going to do, when you're going to upload, all that stuff. It just really builds your friendship, and it's just a lot of fun. So I've collabed with quite a few different people. I've collabed with Pro Planet, Sweet Cupcake Sprinkles, Autumn Walkups Art, Crafty Angie. Those are just a few. I'll leave the videos that we've collabed on down below if you guys want to check them out. But they were so much fun to just go back and forth, as I said, with them, and to build friendships with these guys, and it was just so much fun. So yeah, I definitely recommend collabing because it's a great experience and I personally love it. So enough talk about that. Second, as I said, is to make friends, and you make friends through collabing, but you can also be friends without having to collab. So just by commenting sweet little things on their channel, but not being like rude, saying, hey, will you subscribe to me please? Like, I'll subscribe back if you subscribe to me. Things like that, because that's just annoying, and more than likely they're not going to subscribe to you if you comment that on their channel, or if they see that comment on their channel. So just be really nice and friendly and just be yourself and just say, hey, I really like your videos and we should collab sometime or something like that, and just become friends with that person. But when you make friends, make sure that you're safe about it. The fourth thing I want to talk about is equipment. So you don't have to have a Canon 70D camera with a Sigma lens when you first start out YouTube. Not a lot of people actually do. So I used to use my iPod 5. It's an iPod 5th generation, sorry, an iPod Touch 5th generation, and that is what I used to film with. And now I use a Canon PowerShot L115 IS. It was $80. I bought it from Best Buy. I'll leave the link down below. And all of my videos that I filmed recently and in the past have been filmed with that camera. So, I mean, it's pretty nice quality. And especially if you're just starting out YouTube and you don't know for sure that you're really going to be serious about YouTube, I recommend getting that camera, or maybe your parents have a camera you can use, or maybe you already have a nice camera that you can use. Then I would just recommend doing that. And then if you want to invest in a better camera as time goes along, then save up your money and buy a nice camera. You're of course going to need a tripod. I use the Sunpack 5200D. I'll leave the video actually down below of how I film and edit. That could help you guys out if you guys want to see that. I'll link it down below. But you're going to need a tripod, of course, to film, and that way your video won't be all shaky and everything. And then another thing that's kind of important is to have an editing software. So I use iMovie on my MacBook Pro, but you can also use like Windows Live Movie Maker, which is what a lot of people start out with, or Final Cut Pro X, which is $300 for MacBook Pro. So it's kind of expensive. So unless, again, you're going to be really serious about YouTube and you're fairly big on YouTube, then I wouldn't recommend buying Final Cut Pro X. Number 5 is lighting. This is really important. Natural lighting is the best. Studio lighting is also really good, but if it's artificial lighting, it's going to make your video look really yellow and not very attractive. So if you can, film during the daytime when the sun is like shining through your window at the right time. During the afternoon is a fairly good time to film, I think, but at least for me it is. But that's just a really good time to film because that way you have natural lighting and your videos won't look yellow and they'll be really good quality. Number 6 is thumbnails. So I have a video on how I edit my thumbnails, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. But I just edit my thumbnails with PicMonkey, and it's a really good editing software for pictures. So I'll leave the link to the website down below as well as my video, so you guys can check out how I edit my thumbnails and make them look kind of cool. Number 7 on the list is to have a planner. This seriously helps me so much. I can stay organized and I know when I need to upload a certain video and what video I'm uploading on that day. It just helps me so much because I can pre-film videos and I know what I need to pre-film, what I need to get done by a certain time, and what I need to have edited by a certain time and all that. It really helps me so much, and I'm just an organized person in general, so having a planner just helps me out a lot and helps me to stay focused and know what I need to get done by what date. The last thing I want to talk about is to watch your video before you upload it, because fun fact, if you can't sit through your video and watch it, chances are no one else is going to be able to either. So if you can't sit through your video because it's too long, it's not interesting, the lighting's bad, you can't see what you're doing, multiple different things, whatever the reason, if you can't sit there and watch your video without getting bored or without your mind wandering, then chances are no one else is going to want to watch your video either.